Welcome to the show, WWE Nation. This is SmackDown Spotlight, your update center for matches and news. Hit that bell, and let's begin. The WWE Universe is in absolute shock tonight. Nobody saw it coming. Not the fans, not the commentators, not even Seth Rollins himself. In one of the most stunning betrayals in WWE history, Becky Lynch, the man, the heart and soul of the women's division, turned on her husband and joined the Vision, the group Seth Rollins once created, the group he abandoned, and now it's back, darker and more dangerous than ever, led by Becky Lynch herself. This wasn't a mistake. This was calculated, deliberate, and it just changed WWE forever. The night everything fell apart. It happened on a night that began like any other episode of Monday Night Raw. The arena in New York City roared to life as Seth Rollins made his entrance, all confidence and charisma, soaking in the energy of the crowd. The visionary was back in his element. But behind that familiar smile was a man running on fumes. He'd been through weeks of chaos, brutal matches, mind games, whispers that his time at the top was slipping away. Then came the main event, Seth Rollins versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. A dream match on paper, the kind of battle that defines legacies. The match was pure brutality, counters, near falls, and crowd eruptions. But the real story wasn't inside the ring. It was outside. At ringside stood Becky Lynch, cheering, supporting, every bit the devoted partner she's always been. The aftermath. Chaos across WWE. The betrayal shook the wrestling world to its core. Social media exploded instantly. Clips of Becky's attack went viral within minutes. Becky turns and Rollins betrayed trended worldwide. Fans were in disbelief. The highlight package on WWE's official YouTube channel shattered viewership records overnight. Backstage, the reactions were just as intense. Some called it the most daring creative twist in years. Others wondered if WWE had gone too far, using a real-life marriage as storyline fuel. Seth and Becky weren't just characters. They were family. They'd built careers side by side, shared the same ring, and raised a child together. For Becky to strike him, even in fiction, blurred the line between story and reality in ways WWE hadn't done in years. But one thing was clear, the world was watching, and this was only the beginning. Becky Lynch speaks. The following week on Raw, the arena erupted in boos as Becky Lynch walked out dressed in all black. Her expression was ice cold. No laughter, no theatrics, just silence as the crowd chanted, "Why, Becky, why?" After a long pause, Becky raised the mic. "You think I betrayed Seth Rollins?" she began. "No, Seth betrayed me." Every word that followed was a dagger. For years, I watched him call himself the visionary. I watched him preach about change and greatness. But the truth is, Seth lost his vision a long time ago. He became weak. He became ordinary. And weakness disgusts me. She turned to the ramp as Finn, Priest, and McDonough appeared behind her, united once more but under her command. "This," Becky said, gesturing to her new allies, "is the real vision. Not the dream of a man too consumed by ego to see clearly, but the rebirth of dominance. The men's division, the women's division, Raw itself. Everything falls under my vision now." Seth Rollins responds. 1 week later, Seth returned, no music, no coat, no smile, just quiet fury. He walked to the ring, eyes bloodshot, clutching the microphone with shaking hands. The crowd tried to rally behind him, but Seth wasn't playing the showman tonight. He took a breath. "You want to talk about betrayal, about weakness? You don't know what it means to fight for something real. You don't know what it's like to give everything to someone, only for them to burn it down for power." The crowd, fell silent. You didn't just betray me, Seth continued. You betrayed every person who ever believed in you. You became the very thing you swore you'd destroy. His voice cracked. If it's war you want, Becky, you've got it. He dropped the mic and walked away, leaving behind not a promo, but a man broken in front of millions. The Vision rises again. In the following weeks, the Vision became unstoppable. Becky ran the faction with ruthless precision. Finn became the muscle, Priest the tactician, McDonough the technician. They terrorized everyone, Sami Zayn, LA Knight, even Rhea Ripley. Becky's message was simple: we don't discriminate, we dominate. Seth tried to fight back, aligning with unexpected allies, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, even Kevin Owens. But no matter what he did, the Vision stayed 2 steps ahead. In one mixed tag main event, Seth finally had Finn down for the pin. But Becky entered the ring, locking eyes with him. Seth hesitated. He couldn't strike her. That single second cost him the match. That moment told the story better than words ever could. Seth couldn't bring himself to fight the woman he loved, even after she destroyed him. Behind the curtain, insiders later revealed this entire storyline had been months in the making. It was reportedly one of Triple H's most ambitious projects, a story about trust, power, and legacy. Becky was fully on board from the start. She wanted something fresh, something daring. Seth, while hesitant at first, eventually agreed once he saw the potential. The risk paid off. Ratings skyrocketed. Engagement soared. Fans were invested not just because of the shock, but because it felt real. The emotions were raw. The performances genuine. The road to payback. Eventually, it all led to WWE Payback. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. With a career-defining stipulation. If Seth won, the Vision would be disbanded forever, but if he lost, he'd have to publicly acknowledge Becky Lynch as the true visionary of WWE. In the final Raw before Payback, Becky delivered a promo that sealed the emotional tone. I built my legacy brick by brick, she said, and I watched you, Seth, tear it down with your ego. At Payback, I'm not fighting you, I'm finishing you. The Vision isn't yours anymore. It's mine. Payback. The reckoning. The atmosphere at Payback was electric. Seth entered the arena stripped of theatrics, no pyro, no flashy gear, just a man ready to end this. Becky stood across the ring, calm and collected, her faction at her back. The bell rang and chaos erupted. Seth fought like a man possessed, taking on all of the Vision, one by one. Every punch felt like years of pain unleashed. But the numbers game caught up. Then Becky stepped into the ring. She slapped Seth across the face. Hard enough to echo through the arena, Seth froze. The crowd screamed for him to fight back, but he couldn't. Becky smirked, whispered, "You made me do this!" Turned her back. That split-second distraction was all Finn needed. Coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. The Vision triumphed. Becky grabbed the mic, breathing hard. You see, Seth, this was never about you, she said. This was about evolution. You couldn't lead the Vision. So I became what you couldn't. The future Seth, bloodied and broken, crawled to one knee. His voice cracked as he whispered, Then the future's already doomed.